Hey, welcome. So, I want you to think about something. Right now, as you're sitting there, an invisible war is being fought inside your body. It's this nonstop battle between you and literally trillions of microscopic invaders. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on your own personal elite military, your immune system. And let's just dive right in with a question that I'm sure has crossed your mind. You get a really nasty cold, you feel awful for a week, and then you probably won't get that exact same cold again for a very, very long time. So why is that? Well, the answer reveals one of the most incredible things your body can do. To really get a handle on our body's defenses, we have to start right at the front lines. This is your innate immunity, and it's the security system you were born with. Think of it as your body's general purpose guard, always on patrol 24/7. See, your immune military is actually split into two very different teams. First up, you've got innate immunity. These are your first responders. They are fast, on the scene in a flash, but they kind of treat every threat the same. Then you have the adaptive immunity. These are the elite special forces. Yeah, they take a little longer to get going, but they develop a highly specific plan to take down one single enemy. And this is the crucial part, they remember how they did it. So, how does that innate system work? Well, the first strategy is honestly the simplest. Build a fortress. Your skin is a literal wall keeping bad guys out. But even if they manage to get past that, you've got chemical moats. The acid in your stomach, enzymes in your saliva, the pH of your urine. All of these create a hostile environment where most germs just can't survive. Pretty clever, right? But what happens if something actually gets past the walls? Well, then the innate system unleashes its cellular guards in this process called phagocytosis. And this is just as cool as it sounds. Your immune cells literally hunt down, engulf, and eat the invaders. They recognize the enemy, swallow it whole, trap it in a little bubble, and then just flood it with enzymes until it's completely obliterated. Get this, a single one of these cells can devour up to 100 invaders before it's done. You've had a cut get red, warm, and swollen, right? That might seem like a bad thing, but it's actually a fantastic sign that your innate immune system is winning. That heat, redness, swelling, and even the pain, those are all just side effects of your body rushing blood and immune cells to the site of an invasion. It's the visible evidence of the war being waged inside you. Okay, but sometimes the general guards get overwhelmed. A particularly nasty virus or bacteria breaks through that first line of defense, and that's when the call goes out. It's time to bring in the specialists, the adaptive immune system. The absolute superpower of the adaptive system is its specificity. I mean, it is laser-focused. While an innate cell fights anything that just looks foreign, an adaptive cell is trained to hunt one and only one specific enemy. The defense it builds against, say, the chickenpox virus is completely and utterly useless against the flu virus. It's like having a unique key for every single lock out there. So who are these elite soldiers? They're a special class of white blood cells called lymphocytes. And you can think of them as the two main branches of your special forces. You've got the B cells and the T cells. Each one has a very different but equally important job to do. And these two types of soldiers, the B cells and T cells, they lead two totally different kinds of campaigns against the enemy. We call them humoral and cellular immunity. Let's break this down. The humoral response, which is led by B cells, it controls the battlefield outside your cells, so in your blood and other body fluids. Its main weapon of choice, the antibody. On the other hand, the cellular response, led by what are called cytotoxic T cells, hunts down and eliminates your own cells that have already been infected. Their weapons are chemical signals called cytokines, which basically act like secret messages, ordering an infected cell to self-destruct. So what in the world are these antibodies? Well, they are these tiny, Y-shaped proteins that B cells just pump out by the millions. Each one is precision engineered to lock on to one specific part of an invader, basically acting like a heat-seeking missile. They just swarm a pathogen, tagging it for destruction and physically blocking it from infecting other cells. Okay, now that we know about these amazing weapons, the big question is, how do we get them? There are really only two ways our bodies gain this specific adaptive immunity. We either build it ourselves or we borrow it. With active immunity, your own body does all the work. So whether you get sick or you get a vaccine, your immune system learns to make its own antibodies, and that protection is long-term. Passive immunity, though, that's more of a temporary loan. Think about antivenom for a snake bite. You're getting a shot of antibodies that were made by another animal. It'll save your life for sure, but it's a short-term fix because your body didn't learn how to make them itself. And that brings us all the way back to our original question. Why don't you get the same cold twice? The answer lies in the adaptive system's most profound and, frankly, amazing ability: immunological memory. You see, the first time you encounter a new virus, it can take your adaptive system a whole week, maybe even two, to build up enough antibodies to fight it off. And that's the period when you feel sick. But the second time that same virus shows up, your immune system is ready. The response is so fast, we're talking just a day or two, that you often destroy the virus before you even feel a single symptom. So how is this even possible? It's all because of these heroes right here: memory cells. After you win a battle against an infection, a small number of these veteran B cells and T cells don't die off. They stick around, sometimes for your entire life, just patrolling your body. They carry the memory of that enemy, and if they ever spot it again, they can launch a massive and immediate counterattack. So when you think about it, your body isn't just fighting wars, it's writing history. Your immune system is a living, learning library. Every single infection, every vaccine, it adds a new volume to its shelves, making you stronger and more prepared for whatever comes next. It's a truly remarkable, invisible system that works tirelessly to keep you safe, which really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What will you teach it next?